Ever wondered what Koreans actually eat and enjoy?
This is a segment where you can get a glimpse into the real lifestyles of Koreans through the items and foods that are enjoyed here in Korea.
Hot off the shelf!
With Alex.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Alex, I'm really feeling all our new music for our new segments.
I'm down with it. I am.
We used to have that country music for
Oh,
travel,
yeah.
but yeah, I couldn't get into that, I must say. Are you a country and western guy, Alex?
In the summertime. I'm a seasonal music fan.
Oh, in the summertime. Is that when country music sounds good?
Yeah. Because in America, the idea of country music is like you're driving the truck, you roll the window down.
Yep.
In my hometown, it's a little bit cold to do that in the winter. So, actually, I drove my dad's truck when I was at the end of my high school career, I guess.
Okay.
And it was an old truck, old red truck, which is like what country music's all about.
Perfect, yeah. And then you'd roll down the windows in the summer.
Of course.
Listen to some Dolly Parton.
No, modern.
When I think country music, I don't know any artists actually, because it's not that big outside of the States, right?
Yeah, you gotta get some of the pop artists, like early Taylor Swift was kind of country.
Oh, really?
Kind of,
cool.
She was poppy. You know, Florida Georgia line.
No,
now you've
so
been
much.
out of it, right?
Yeah.
No, but most people, it's amazing because American country music is going to be one day considered traditional American music because nobody outside does it.
Absolutely. It'll be like the folk music of its time. That's strange. Do all Americans at least like a few country songs?
No, there's a lot of people that hate it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's interesting, isn't it? I guess in the UK we got something that's kind of unique to the UK, but I don't know if many people know about garage music.
Garage music.
Exactly.
What is
you wouldn't even call it garage music. We call it garage music.
So is it like The Clash?
No, it's like kind of modern from the late 90s, early 2000s. It's known now, it's kind of morphed into grime and it's really dancey and fast rapping, big beats.
I can see that.
It's kind of the UK's version of hip hop kind of thing.
All right.
But it's very different in its sound. Maybe that will one day be considered as folk music from the UK as well.
I guess so.
I would imagine students listening to that in many decades' time, that would be interesting. Today we're talking about unfamiliar or 낯선 for today's hashtag.
That would be garage music. That would be...
Yeah, because in the US as well, you talk about garage bands and stuff, right? Where you just all jam together in the garage.
That's kind of like pop punk, Blink 182, Sum 41 style.
Oh, yeah. So that would be familiar to you.
Yeah.
Not my garage music that I'm talking about.
No.
Have you done anything recently, Alex? Because yesterday I did something really unfamiliar. Take a look at this photo.
All right.
This is an aquarium. I don't know why there are birds at an aquarium.
Someone's got to eat the fish? What is it?
Maybe. It was weird. It's called Aqua P, and it's all marketed as an aquarium, and we got in there and there is a whole floor or even a floor and a half dedicated to fish and sharks, and there's even a mermaid performance, which is cool. But then there's a whole other segment where you can feed birds from your hand, which was really unfamiliar. I used to be a bit freaked out by birds, if they flap in my face and stuff. I wasn't too keen, but I went in there and there's all these canaries and stuff like that. They're beautiful, and even though they got the nails on the claws, it didn't hurt at all.
Right.
So that was my unfamiliar experience recently. Have you done anything? Fed any strange animals?
Oh no, absolutely not. I don't dive into the strange animal world as much. I couldn't think of something I've done very recently that was strange exactly. But I guess I was thinking back to the first time I came to Korea, and I was thinking, what was strange for me then?
Oh, must have been a lot of stuff, no?
And I couldn't. Even today, I think I still have it, and it's just the number system in Korea, because it's still it's in the US and UK, it's based on 1,000.
Right.
In Korea, it's 10,000.
Okay.
And so even yesterday, I was just struggling to go back and forth to oh, how much, someone was asking so what's the rent in Hapjeong? And I was trying to give a number, and of course, I gave it's $20,000 a month, and he's
wow,
obviously not.
Alex, you're making a lot of money, aren't you? Wow,
it's the entire building.
You're right. For the bigger numbers, it's hard for me. When you get to ok, and medok, and then jaw, I have no idea how many zeros are there.
Yeah, just take it from my bank account, whatever. If I have that,
take it all. You're right. Counting is difficult.
And so that was the scariest thing about coming. While I was in Korea and I was actually here, it was ordering food because I was trying also my best not to look at the I forced myself to have like this awkward situation where I wouldn't look at the number and I'd try to like listen to them and say, okay, this bread, I think she said it's 2,003 something. Then you give her 2,500 and it's like, you're like $10 short. But I mean, like I would do that.
That's a good test though.
So that was kind of fun. It was kind of a cool way. And that's why I only ate like bread for the first week. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay, yeah. Listening to the prices is difficult when you first get here, which is why I think the number on the till is there for people. But absolutely. You were just trying to challenge yourself, Alex. That's lovely, isn't
crazy.
It? All right, so today's topic, what are we talking about and why are we talking about it?
Well, we're doing stamp and seal culture, and the reason is it's one of those things that kind of surprises a lot of foreigners when they come here because it is such an official thing. In America, a stamp is something that you get when you do a good job on a test. Like, you know, like and kids get it and you put it all over books. Like, that's exactly what a stamp is. So the first time I realized that a stamp was used in an official document, I was like, what is this? Like,
oh, that's true. It seems kind of like the first time I came across it anyway, I thought, oh, this is kind of antiquated. This is really old-fashioned. Why are we using a stamp?
Well, in our mind, too, like they're all, you know, all the stamps have a equivalent. Like you buy a star stamp. So like every stamp's the same. Like how do you... This doesn't make it original. And throw in the fact that a lot of Koreans have the same names.
Yeah, that's
true.
And so,
like,
they would have similar characters printed on the stamps, I assume, right?
Yeah, but I guess done in their own unique way.
Yeah. So we've got some stamps in here. I've actually stolen my kids' and also my stamp. I'm not sure if these are official, though, Alex. So these ones... they come really nicely packaged. So they make a great gift, I think, right? To tourists.
Well, you can also do it, you know, give it to your family back at home.
Yeah.
And they can put their name in there. Because mine, if I just use my first name, then it's exactly 3 characters. So it almost fits perfectly.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true. Marco, my dad, Melissa, 3, that works. Adam, that's 2. Yeah. Emily, that's 3.
That's cool. Because my kids obviously have 4 character names because their surname is Bint, which is 2 syllables, and then the 2-syllable Korean name. So here, they got Bint-Geo, if you look on the end of this stamp. But these are not official stamps, I don't believe. I think you've got to register the stamp if you want it to be official for documents instead of a signature. These are just ones that you order off the internet. It says the time and date of birth. Oh, this is nice. I had no involvement in these, obviously. My wife ordered them.
I can tell now, actually.
There's an elephant on the side of this one. I have no idea why. Does my son like elephants? Maybe.
Well, this one says Pete Pita Nim. Wait, hold on. We got it backwards now. Wait, what is that? Is that Nam?
Yeah, Nam
Pita
is my
Nam?
middle name.
Oh, okay. Peter Nam Binte.
All fitting on there.
All fitting on there. And on the side,
characters.
it says Honey Baby.
Yep, that's something I shouldn't have shown you. That's my nickname, my pet name from my wife. I'm saved in her phone as Honey Baby as well. Thank you for reading that
You're
out.
welcome.
Yes, that's lovely.
Do you want me to talk about the heart on top of the baby or no?
Is there a heart there as well?
Of course.
So these are the stamps usually made, I think these are made of rock or marble or something like that. And what a cool gift. Oh, brilliant, Honey Baby in all its glory. And this I think is a great present to give to kids. When one of your friends has a baby, write the time of their birth, the date, and maybe also their weight as well at birth. It's such a good keepsake, I think. How cool is that? And then the kids love these. Here's the ink. So this is what we were struggling to find between our team. Because many people have these stamps as keepsakes, but not many people have ink. Luckily, my wife had some ink. So you just squidge it in here. Oh no, that's the cover. So I've done. Oh, is that the cover? I don't even know what that is, but it seems to have got ink on it.
It looks like it's wet with ink.
It shouldn't be there, but anyway, here, let's give this a try. See if these work. Oh,
wow, there
look
it
at
is.
that. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
And now we have the official script of #DailyK.
Yeah, it's been signed by my son, 5-year-old son. You could use that for his next house contract or something.
I think you can get arrested for doing that under his name.
I think so, yeah. So maybe no more of those. Could you do my one? I want to see what it looks like, Alex. It's really therapeutic doing these stamps as well, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. I want to make sure I got it a good one for you. And it says Honey Baby right across the front.
So you stamp it down on the paper.
Oh, I didn't do as good a one.
Not so clear. I think maybe
clear.
that thing is the ink stamp thingy. So there you go. And that stamps out on there. You can see it fairly clearly. Peter. Oh, it says Bint Peternan. Right? Bint Peternan. There you go.
Forget all of that.
And these come, I think these were maybe around 10,000 one, something like that, maybe $10.
Yeah.
I think you don't have one yet, Alex.
No, I don't have one.
You've been living here all these years.
No, yeah.
And you've never thought to get a stamp?
No, I've definitely thought about it. So the thing about it is, this is an official document signer, right? And it's actually relatively convenient when you're talking about, some documents you have to sign each page. But Koreans, this is why I think they're actually brilliant, is if you put these, let's say you've got 2 pages, or 10, or whatever, and you put them a little bit on top of each other, a little overlapping, the best way to do it is to then, instead of signing it, because you've ever tried signing it with a pen, and it, like, catches the edge?
Exactly, it's hard, right?
So then now you put it down, and it's officially kind of connected, so you know that these 2 pages have to go together. Exactly,
because the stamp is half on one page, half on the other, and when you bring them together, they like come together as one.
Yes.
And there's a flash of light. And it's a magic spell.
It's a lot better than putting my name and having it look like there's 5 extra lines as I'm trying to like scribble over the crease.
I haven't seen this way of signing documents though in the West. Is that a thing in the US?
I've seen it. I don't know, actually, now that you think about it.
Yeah, because in Korea, that's what they make you do, right?
Well,
they sometimes fold it over as well, right?
So something that is similar with what we've done in the U.S. is you sometimes see the signature or the stamp in Korea on an envelope where they want to prove that it's never been opened.
That kind of seal, right?
So we've seen that, too, and you can do that with the stamp, or you can do that with a signature.
Yeah. So to see it hasn't been ripped open before, right? Fantastic. All right, we're going to talk more about stamps. We've got lots of different versions as well. Tell us if you have stamps and seals in your country, and we're going to play some 101 Energetic. Feeling so energetic this morning. We've got Alex in the studio doing a little boogie.
I'm energetic.
Like it. Yeah, you're a big 101 fan, obviously. You are now.
Yeah.
We got a couple of messages to read out here. One from Cisco in Indonesia saying, "Good morning, Alex. Happy Monday. Wow, those stamps are cute. Besides the name, you also have Honey Baby. Let's not mention that anymore. I just read it. I shouldn't have. And even Gio also has one. And Ellie as well. I've got one for everyone. It's kind of just a little memorable item for them to have in their future. Stamp culture in Korea is cool. Here, stamps are more a toy just for kids. I have some cartoon characters when I was little. We didn't use it personally and officially. Only the company stamp is used officially. Oh, that's still cool though, that a company has like
we still don't have
one.
that.
No, not in the West, right? But the signature of the director or manager is more legal than the company stamp itself. The company stamp is only like a supporting thing. I see. Yeah, in the UK as well, I think it's dying out now, but when I started work all those millennia ago.
Oh yeah, it's decades ago.
Yes, those companies, we used to have our stamp that we'd stamp on the bottom of our letters. We used to also have a printer, and print stuff. I wasn't born that long ago, but we'd have the company stamp just to stamp our company's logo and address just to prove that we sent it, kind of thing. Yeah.
We had an official, I'm assuming we still do, an official letterhead. Like it had to be printed on a particular paper that had the exact, I guess, banner of the company and the address on it too. Yeah,
that's for more wealthy companies than the one I worked for. We just printed it every time.
I never worked for a while. That was my university.
Okay, nice. You got one from Annie?
I do. Good morning, Alex and Peter. It is morning.
Hello.
It's well in the morning.
It's only 9:30, yeah.
Happy Monday. I would like to make a name stamp for myself the next time I go to Korea. It's so cool. May I know what the general price range is? I think you said yours was 10-ish.
About 10,000, between maybe 10 and 15,000.
You can go up to 20. I would say you wouldn't want to spend less than 5. Anywhere between like 7 and 20 would be good.
I think so. The other thing is, where do you get them as well? Because mine are all ordered online these days. And for tourists, that's a bit tricky, isn't it?
I've seen people selling stamps at like Insadong.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So you can do that.
Yeah, Insadong, they have that weird building which has like a courtyard in the middle. And it has like 3 stories going around. In there, we got some for my friend. I remember it was years ago, maybe 5-6 years ago. And they can do it on the spot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it will take like maybe 10 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, so that's definitely definitely one way to go about doing it. By the way, I was thinking about stamps again and what we did in the U.S. Like I said, and it's not really official. I was just reading this about 4 days ago.
Right.
In my home state of Ohio.
Yeah.
We now have a donut tour in one of our counties in the area.
A donut tour?
Yeah, and we do like a little passport thing where you have to go to at least 11 of the 12 independent donut shops in the area.
Wow.
And at each place they give you a stamp.
And then if you get 11 of the 12?
Then you get to...
complete the tour.
I forget, yeah. There was something. You might get like a certificate or something, like you are a donut king or something.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, but you can do that. I've seen that happen. You have it in Korea, too, where you get like a stamp. At the Olympics, one of the company booths wanted you to go to like each individual spot, and you could get your stamp there.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, you would get a free whatever they were giving away. I didn't get
prize
it,
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Korea, that seems to be big when there's events, or also that aquarium I went to yesterday, they had this stamp tour. So at each like exhibit, there was a stamp table, and you just put it on there just to prove that you've been to every one. Yeah, it is kind of a fun thing to do, especially for kids as well.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter, she looked like she got tattoos yesterday. She just didn't get the stamp tour leaflet. She just put it all over her hands. It was disgusting, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
Have you done a stamp on your hand or something, Alex?
If you're somebody who enjoys dancing on Friday and Saturday nights, you might get a lot of stamps.
That's true in Korea. Or now, I prefer it when it's that bracelet thing that they stick on.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, because then you can avoid having to tell everyone you've been to the clubs.
You don't spend the entire next morning shower just like...
Yeah, scrubbing it off. Because those things didn't come off, I think, deliberately, so when you sweated, they wouldn't just be erased, right? But it would be a lot of work,
well, you're
right.
I completely forgot about that usage of stamps.
Me too. I haven't been clubbing in far too long. Also got just a message saying hello from Niama Quaron in Morocco.
Hello.
I wish you all a nice day.
Oh, thank you.
You too. And
you
Zana
too.
says she's feeling very energetic from Malaysia after that song. Well, hopefully this information about stamps will make you feel even more energetic.
Did you see my last video I put up?
Sorry, Alex.
I guess not.
No. I haven't been on YouTube for a while.
Haven't.
No,
the Olympics. That's the background song I used for the Olympics one. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you have to check it out, man.
I'm gonna see that because I love that song. Absolutely. Let's tell our listeners a bit of info before we look at another seal. There are two main types in Korea, right? When we're talking officially, not just for toys and play.
Yeah, there's you kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier. One is it's called the Ingam Dojang, which is registered. And that's the one that you need to do official documents. And again, like as I'm reading this out loud and saying it to you, it's still strange to me because you need it to take out an official loan. And to me, like a stamp, like this, there we go. All right, if this were registered, let's say.
Yeah.
You put it down. All right, $10,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, for
you're going to be stealing that, aren't you?
I'm going to prove, I'm going to prove that I will return this by doing...
Yeah, by just putting this little stamp in some ink and doing it. I've seen it used most for contracts for where you live.
Yeah.
Like when you agree to rent a place or buy a place, my wife's had to use her registered one, and it's registered at the local community centre. And then they match it up, your stamp, with what's on their records to prove it.
So that like you said, it includes buying houses, buying cars as well.
Yeah.
Business agreements, anything like that is something that you need it for. And in the U.S., of course, we just sign it. But in Korea, the signatures are very interesting.
Yeah, especially for credit cards. Right?
I love them.
I mean, you give your credit card. It doesn't even have to be signed. You know, in the West, they're very strict. Your credit card has to be signed before you can use it. Like, when you get a new credit card here, even if you don't sign it, they'll take it and you just sign anything.
Well, I thought it was always dumb in the West. It's like, you could steal it and sign it, I guess. Or you could steal it and pretend you signed it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because nobody checks the signature comparison. Because in Korea, when you go to, like, you pay over 50,000 won at a store, you have to sign it. And I just draw a heart.
And nobody worries about that, right?
Well,
you can draw anything.
No one draws a heart like I do, though.
Oh, really? I'm going to have to go shopping with you soon, Alex. Literally, people just like do a squiggle that's not on their credit card and it's accepted. I'm a bit worried about that, but I think it is because security in general is quite strong here in Korea. Like giving credit cards with female names on it, if I do that, that's fine as well.
Oh, yeah, no one... I always found it weird because if I just give, like, my foreigner friend gives me a card and it's got an English-looking-ish name, they'll be like, Yeah. Okay, Samantha. Cool.
Yeah. They don't check like that. But in the UK, if you gave like a female card name to the assistant, they would never accept it. They'd probably call the police or something. But here, they're much more
It's a trustworthy society. I mean, people aren't there to steal from people. Yeah. It happens, but, you know, for the most part, no.
Yeah, it's much more rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the official 인감 도장.
Yeah.
The other type.
So that's the big one. Yeah. And then we have the 막도장, which is an unofficial seal. You'll use that for just bank books. Because bank books, they kind of just, they sign it and they put that little tape on it.
Film over the
film
top,
over it to make sure. But it's not like, it doesn't carry as much weight as, say, taking out a $10,000 loan.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, it says unofficial. It still seems slightly official if you're using it on bank books to me. But yeah, that's what it is. So anything that's clerical work, it's usually on a wooden, like a wooden carved one, but still, you know, nice.
It's still cool and more than we have in the West, isn't it?
Yes.
The other thing to note is that you saw here. If I just stamp them out again, they're all in Hangul, right? Which is the Korean alphabet, but traditionally, and I think many people still these days use Hanja, right?
Right.
The Chinese characters. So this is our writer's one. Would you like to unpack this, Alex? Our writer's traditional one.
Oh my goodness.
It looks so cool, doesn't
beastly.
it? Yeah, it's huge. And if you show our listeners on the video radio the bottom, it's in characters that I cannot decipher at all.
That's a lot of lines.
Yeah. Apparently it is Chinese characters, Hanja. And it is intricate, the dojang itself as well, right?
Oh yeah, the top of it is like carved. It almost feels like, I don't even know. I have no idea. How do you describe that?
I have no idea. It's got dragons, I think.
Yeah,
dragon
it's got
patterns.
really cool patterns.
Hollow in the middle. I wonder if we can fit it in there and do a stamp, at least like a part of it. Can we maybe stamp it in that little... Does it fit in there? Or, I got a good idea. Let me take out that piece of...
There we go.
Material and just do it on there and see if you can stamp it out.
All right, I got it now. It's down and then oops.
Now it's stuck to it and we've ruined our writer's
that's what I'm
stamp.
most worried about. Like you can't use red ink for this one because in Korea you have red ink as well as blue ink. By the way.
All right.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't quite come out as well, but here it is.
You can kind of see. And that's the thing. Red ink is used the majority of times for like official documents and stuff, I believe. I have heard of blue ink as well, but I've not seen that in practice, to be honest.
Yeah. For the most part, I've mostly seen red as well. So that's the most common.
Because you're not allowed to write your name in red ink, superstition-wise.
Wait though. But, look at that.
Yeah, with the stamps, you're allowed to do it in red ink.
Nope. Your name is white, surrounded by.
Maybe.
I'm guessing that's what it has to be.
Yeah, maybe it's not in the actual red ink itself.
Yeah.
That's very clever, Alex. All right, we're going to come back with some kiddie stamps that are popular here in Korea.
Yes.
I'm going to also make you lick a stamp.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, in part 3. We're going to play some canto, and it features Kim Song-gyu, What You Want, 말만 해. We're back for part 3 of Hot Off the Shelf with Alex. We're talking all about stamps and seals today, used in an official sense. There are 2 types that we mentioned, the ingam dojang, which is a registered seal, and the mak dojang, which is an unofficial seal, but still used on bankbooks and stuff. But I must say, I think it's changing the culture. Like, you are now allowed to use just a signature instead, especially foreigners. Right?
I've been using signature the entire time, and so hopefully they accept it. But they look at it funny, too, because I sign in cursive, right? In handwriting.
Okay, yeah. So they can't decipher it sometimes, right?
If anyone knows cursive, the A and the L and the E are just kind of like circles in different ways. So they look at it like, what on earth are you doing?
What are you saying?
So Alex is like circle, X.
Yeah. They're like, are you just playing around here? Yeah. Please sign properly. You're an adult. We got a couple of messages to read out. One from YouTube, right?
Yeah, Miss Umaima in Morocco said, in Morocco, it's just used for administrative papers, for example, a company stamp, or if you want a document to be legalized. But the signature is always more important, along with the stamp, of course. So yeah, the signature maybe accompanies it.
Yeah, that's interesting. The reason I don't love the stamp idea is because I often misplace things, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't find your stamp, with a signature, you can always do it, right?
Yeah.
But with a stamp, you got to find it, right?
Yeah, you can use any pen. I lost my pen.
Yeah.
I'll borrow one.
It's okay. I can still do my signature.
Can I borrow your stamp for my my house loan?
Absolutely. Actually, take my kids, because they got a long time to like earn their money to repay that, I'm sure, Alex. We've also got some cool stamps now here that are really popular in Korea. I asked you in the song break, Alex, but in the US, kids also play with stamps.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
But here, I feel like it's a whole nother level of play with stamps. There's stamps everywhere in all the like stationery shops and stuff.
Yeah,
and this is just a small selection of my kids' stamps.
I'm learning right now because I don't have any kids.
Yeah,
if anyone didn't know that yet.
As far as you know, at least.
No comment. But I haven't like seen these before, so
look, you to play with whatever you like,
right,
Alex.
there we go.
These ones are like little character ones that you get in Korea, and they print little pictures of fish.
This is an R.
Yeah, the alphabet ones are quite educational, I must say. You got an R, a Q here going on there.
RV.
Yep.
RV. That's a camping car.
Oh wow, well done.
I did not mean to do that one.
And these ones I bought at a car boot sale, a flea market in Korea.
Oh no way!
Someone had these little Thomas the
little
Tank
Tommy?
Engines. Yeah, they're so cool, and a little James as well.
You know, I grew up with Tommy.
Really? Yeah, because
Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's from around the 50s in the UK. A reverend came up with the story, so it has been around for a long time. Yeah, these are pretty cool. And then people often give like these little gift sets for a birthday or something. This is Lightning McQueen and all the cars.
Oh goodness!
They're so popular in Korea, these stamp sets, and kids. The only problem is a lot of Korean houses have wallpaper.
Yeah.
And kids will stamp it on the walls, like unless you teach them properly.
I don't know if that's
it looks a bit dry, doesn't it? That ink? Maybe it doesn't work. You're just gonna have to make an indentation, Alex.
It's pretty much just an imprint on my hand now.
There you go. Maybe I can do one of the smaller ones in here in the red ink. But you know, these are my. Oh yeah, it's a little Lightning McQueen. There you go. This is a cool one. Can you figure this out? It's a pen that you can get in the stationery shop.
I figured it out.
What else is there? There's something else interesting about this pen, though.
Well, first let's
do the stamp. Again, it's an indentation. My kids have been rinsing these, using them so much.
So then they're right here.
There's a normal pen. There's a stamp on the end, like where you have the eraser traditionally.
Wait a second. I need to figure out how to make this work. Now, how do I?
Don't break that. That's my daughter's favorite pen.
Oh boy, I don't know how to pull this out.
Unscrew it. There you go.
There we go.
This pen also, it's run out, but you can see that it used to have bubbles in it as well.
Oh, no.
How cool is that, right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's like 3 in 1. It's a pen, a stamp, and bubbles. Is there any bubbles in there? No.
At the very bottom.
No, my daughter loves to use that.
Yeah.
So that's the coolest pen I've seen. And then this is the pièce de résistance.
What is this?
Candy, right, that came out for Halloween in Korea here, and I'll show you, right? So we're not doing candy on the show today.
We're not. I didn't eat breakfast, so
well, okay, you can. Here, Alex, you can have that one.
Well, so what do you do?
So you lick the bottom of this. It looks like those curling things, doesn't it? Those stones. So you lick the bottom. There's the sound of my licking, and then it becomes a stamp. It's an edible stamp.
Wait.
Look, it's a little witch.
Mm.
And your tongue also changes colour because it's almost like an ink. So I hope you've got no important meetings
pumpkin.
later on.
Oh, really? But now, here's the thing. I just licked it, put it on the paper, and I'm licking it again.
The paper's clean. Our Arirang paper is totally clean.
Can I eat the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing is now edible. It's quite nice.
Back to ASMR.
Yes, we got these strange noises going out. But that is a stamp culture. There's so many stamps here in Korea for kids as well. Miss Ormama says, please thank your kids for us for bringing in all their stamps.
Oh, thank you for the food.
If they find out that we're eating their sweets as well, they're not going to be happy.
Oh.
I'm just going to not tell them that I brought their stamps here and wasted all their ink. Absolutely not.
Honey baby.
We've also got a personality test. We've been doing this for most of the weeks, and we're going to try and find one every week. How on earth is there a personality test related to stamps?
Well, it's related to your drawer in front of you, and stamps is an option that we have.
Oh, okay.
So imagine there's a drawer. Just in front of you. It's your drawer.
Like at your work desk or something.
Up to you. It's whatever you imagine.
Home desk. Okay.
What is inside? Is it number 1? Photographs? And I got food in my mouth. I can't do it. Is it photographs and photo albums? Number 2, toys and video game devices. Number 3, a bank book and a seal. Number 4, journals and logs.
Ooh.
Diaries.
Oh, okay. For me, I would have to say a bank book and a seal, because I keep that in the drawer under my TV. Do not come and rob me. Because now everyone knows.
And in which room is that in? What is your password?
I'll tell you my code, yeah. No. So, okay, that's what I would say. Journals and logs. No, sorry, bank book and a seal. You would say?
None of the above, but I have an answer.
Okay.
So, like, I think of it as like a school desk. So I've got like a bunch of pencils that are overused and pens and erasers. But oftentimes underneath them, there would be one or two photographs. Like that my mom would send with me, or like when she sent a message to college, she'd throw in some nice photographs or something.
That's nice.
So they would be under there. So I'll go with number 1, photographs and photo albums.
Okay, and listeners, think in your mind what you are imagining or envisioning in your drawer. Let's go with my one first then. A bank book and a seal, because that's linked to today's topic. What does that mean for me?
You believe that memories represent your life.
I guess so.
Because the reason is because it's about concrete details. Bank books, you know, these are concrete details. The stamp is something that you stamp to prove that it happened or something.
Okay.
And so you organize your memories like a resume. Or your own little kind of history book.
I used to be really great with photo albums,
well, this
like
one
chronologically.
Works, then. Goodness.
But now I don't have time. You know, who prints out photos these days? They're just all on my phone or hard disk.
You just tag it.
Yeah, it's so sad. I want to have hard copies. I need to get back to that. But that's pretty accurate, I would say. Memories definitely represent my life, yeah.
So I am the type with photographs and photo albums to want to remember only the good memories from my past. Which I guess, I mean, I
want to remember the bad stuff.
You remember things about like your friends' birthdays or
when's
your
my
family's
birthday, Alex?
I have no idea. This is why I'm like half.
When is my birthday?
It's
take a stab.
It's November 12th.
No, no.
And you cherish the time you spend with other people, though, and you kind of your memories of the past is very innocent. I really miss I miss 8th grade.
Oh,
like for me, 8th grade with my friends, man, was like one of the most it was one of the most like innocent, happiest times, you know.
Oh, that is true for you. I do miss those times, but not in such an innocent way, I think. Quickly before we run out of time, for the toys and video game devices, it means you remember only the joyful memories from the past and remember memories of hanging out with friends in your childhood. And then for journals and logs, it's you dwell on your past.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if anyone should have chosen that one, but I'm sure it's a good thing. Alex, what are we going to do next week?
Next week, we're going to go back into the world of food.
Yes.
And so I'm excited for that. We're going to have a little bit of let's say, a quick meal in a cup.
Oh, okay. What's known as cup up in Korea.
Yes.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that and watch and listen to more sounds of us
eating.
This
candy is really good, by the way.
But one more personality difference. You took a while to eat it. I just like crunched right away, and it was like boom.
You're professional. You didn't want this sound on air for so long.
Nope. I was gonna say impatient.
Okay, maybe that as well. Alex, thanks for coming in today. We'll see you next Monday.
No, thank you. See you next time.
Bye bye. It's time for some Mellow Monks now. 선물 or gift.